da mucho gusto que estemos aquí todos. Bienvenidos. Tenemos un largo día de trabajo. Mi deseo es que todos aprendamos un poco y que lo disfrutéis. Y bueno, esta es la primera vez que organizamos en Play Therapy Spain, organizamos una actividad de este tipo. Esperemos que todo vaya bien, lo hemos planeado desde hace mucho tiempo. Entonces, pues nada más darles la bienvenida, que disfrutéis a los ponentes que son maravillosos todos. Y pues nada, a trabajar. Quiero invitar primero a Monika Jephcott. Si quieres pasar, Monika, if you'd like to come.
I feel very honored to be in this wonderful, or near this wonderful place of Santiago de Compostela, which to me is a healing city, which parallels what we are doing in our job as play therapists. And I'm not going to actually say very much more about Play Therapy International or what we're doing, what our mission is, and how you can all contribute, because I'm going to let music talk for me. We have, as a surprise, a world premiere today of a work that we have commissioned of, I think he is the most well-known at the moment, of flamenco classical artists, players and composers in the world. And we met him in January at a festival, a music festival in Tenerife. I was totally overwhelmed with his talent and what he was doing. We then thought, and it was Jeff's idea, that maybe we will ask him for commission to express in music the journey that the children take through therapy. And we called it, the piece, The Healing Path. And we thought this was a very good summary of how we internally also process and experience that journey that we put through play therapy the children through. So I'm not saying anything more. I will let the maestro explain how he got his inspiration, and then I invite you just to go with the music and feel for yourself what you are helping children to do. Thank you.
Yes, well, it was wonderful meeting you, Monika, in Tenerife earlier on this year. And I remember very well the concert in the Casa Abajo, or Abaco as they call it there. They have a different form of Spanish sometimes. And we had dinner together, and you planted this seed in my mind with regard to a commission for your Play Therapy UK, which seemed to me a wonderful idea for young people. And it was a great challenge for me, and I've really enjoyed making this composition. And you suggested to me that we possibly had three movements. The first one that expressed sadness and yearning, and then the second one expressed anger, because very often when a child or a young person goes from the love and help of their sadness, it then passes into a frustrated anger. And then ending with something festive, which I decided to use a rumba, because you loved the rumba in my concert that I did down there. So it's been a very sort of organic experience. I looked into myself, into my interior, because I write music not with a pen, but certainly from my interior, then it goes direct to the instrument. And many of the ideas, after I thought about it, I already had before I picked up the guitar. And then I find myself looking for a mood, in the case of this sadness and the blues of a teenager, Mediterranean blues though, this one, not New Orleans. And we all need love in this life, and when we came to this, because I think all of us in life, we yearn to be loved, and we also yearn to give as well to someone we trust, you know. So the first movement really had that feeling, rather deep sound, serious sound, and then it goes from that into something more tender. So now we are getting over this sadness and we are reflecting on things, which means it's good. We are coming out of this very dark place in a dungeon. And now we can see blue sky, you know. And as it picks up and we build into a rhythm, so after this, rhythm. We're talking about flow here and ideas. Hope. So this feeling of hope and a flow again in one's life, that is what we all look for, this rhythm in life that will take us along. And as we come out of that rhythm, it gets more assertive. So at this point, we are not only happier, but we're confident, okay? And then we get to the end of that section, and we close it. Following this enormous advancement, there's maybe a reflective period of anger, in that maybe you've lost several years of your life in unhappiness, or in something like a fight with your parents, with drugs, with alcohol, it could be anything, identity, many things. So then anger comes out, and there's no better music to do this with than flamenco, because the reason why the men and women stamp their feet in flamenco is anger and frustration. It's the opposite of aerial ballet, where people are in the air. No, it's very grounded, and so this is where this comes from. It gets very angry here. Etc., you know? So we come to the end of the very angry mood. Then, having reflected on that, getting this cathartic moment, so we get rid of our frustration. We are then ready for a fiesta and to have a party and to be happy. So then we have then we have a cheerful rhythm, you know, and melody also. It starts in minor, and we take it even further into major, so the sound really comes out. We're in Andalusia now. So then we are going up again, and we end up with a total dance, really.